What's up, my friends? April, Callie here. I am so excited. I have an unboxing to do. I love to cook, so I've got a new toy to play with. It was a gift from somebody. You know who you are. Thank you so much. So let's start. This is a Ninja. I'm gonna have to read off the box because I didn't memorize all this stuff. But this is a Ninja Foodie Smart Extra Large 2-fryer air basket with a 10-quart capacity. So the thing that's really cool about this is you can cook an entire meal at the same time. You can do a full protein and a side in each basket, and you can sync them. So like you can program one thing to start at one time with a specific doneness, and then it'll start the side when it needs to start in order for the full meal to be complete at the same time. Another thing that I really liked about it is it comes with built-in smart thermometers. So you can program, for example, if you're cooking pork or chicken or steak, you can program it so you can select the doneness and it'll cook it accordingly. So I thought that was really cool. There's definitely some other features that I will get to, but let's go ahead and start unboxing. We're gonna find them together. Here we go. I'm so excited. I can't wait to figure out what my first meal is gonna be. That's a bad way to do that. There we go. All right. Comes with a Kickstarter recipe book. I'm gonna have to look through that for sure. And it's gonna have all the instructions on how to cook that stuff in it. What's the best way to do this? Yeah, that's good. So pretty when new appliances are brand new. Here, Ozzy, you want a box? All right, let's look at this guy. Okay, so here's where the thermometers plug right there. So it's a nice little storage situation. And I'll have to take one of these out. Okay, I'm gonna play with that here in a minute. Let's just look at the rest of it first. All right, I'm gonna have to bend over just to look at it. So we've got an air fry function, a bake function, a roast function, reheat, air broil, and dehydrate. So there's lots of different things that you can do with this. I also noticed that on one side you turn it on. I should plug it in and show you, but you turn it on and you arrow up or down to indicate the protein that you want to use. But it's got these, I think it said 10 quarts. I'd have to double check that. But it's got these baskets, and then in the bottom it's got the ventilated tray, if you will, which allows the airflow to circulate all over. So that's cool. Other basket is the same, obviously. So you can do single zone cooking. So if you're just making one thing, you can just do one thing on one side, or you can program it for a double zone. It looks like it's got a little bit of a guide over here. So I'm gonna have to figure out what this Smart Finish and Match Cook is. This is definitely going to take some reading of the instructions and probably a couple of videos on how to work it. Let's look at this. Kickstarter recipes. Okay, this is cool. So it gives you an example recipe. So this is a pork tenderloin and some asparagus, and gives you the example recipe and then how to operate the machine based on this recipe. I like that. I I need to be shown examples and walked through things. So that's going to be fun to play with. Quick start guide. That's good. It's got a little, man, this is cool. It's got a whole Ninja beef doneness guide. How to plug in your thermometers. I think it's cool that you don't have to keep opening it and checking it for, you know, what temperature it is, like you would on a grill or smoker like that. So that's cool. It'll automatically do it for you, and it'll stop cooking when it needs to, I'm assuming. And it shows you how to use 2 zones or 1 zone. Ready to start cooking. All right, it comes with 15 recipes, and I'm assuming it's gonna show me some meatloaf. Okay, this is cool. So it tells you that it gives you the recipe. So for meatloaf, for example, and then it tells you how to prep the meatloaf. I would, you know, I usually, when I do a recipe, I'll say I want to do meatloaf. I'm going to look at like 15 different recipes and then kind of put in, like, make it how I want it. But I can definitely base my recipe loosely on how this is going. But it shows you how to prep the meal and then get it together. And then it shows you step by step how to program it into the foodie to do it correctly. So it's got a lemon Cajun spice salmon with asparagus and mushroom. Y'all need to tell me which recipe I should try first. I will try one of these. So boneless barbecue pork chops with squash and green bean melody. That sounds a little more like a fall dish for me. Turkey breast with bacon Brussels sprouts. I love Brussels sprouts. That's my favorite vegetable. Tortellini Alfredo bake and roasted garlic broccoli. Air fryer donuts. That's not going to be my first recipe. I probably won't ever make it. I'm not a sweets kind of person. Sweet potato sausage hash. Customizable cronuts. What's a cronut? Someone tell me what a cronut is. Chicken tenders and curly fries. Don't select that one as my first recipe. That's too basic. We're gonna do a cool meal. Buffalo tofu with ranch dipping sauce. Ooh. Customizable raw waffle fries. That won't be my first recipe. We're picking a full meal here. Chili cheese dog flatbreads with French fries. Honey garlic tofu with sesame green beans. Hi, Ozzy. Croissant roll-ups with deli turkey, Swiss cheese, and mustard. That sounds kind of like a brunch situation to me. Honey garlic meatballs. Ooh, that sounds good. I've never had anything like, I've had Swedish meatballs and like regular Italian meatballs. Those are the only kind of meatballs I've ever had. So that sounds interesting. Spicy Italian sausage, bell pepper, mushroom, and onion subs. I'm confused about how you do an actual sub. Like, do you put it, I guess we'll find out. Do you put it all in with the bread, or I'm guessing that you cook the insides and then bread it up after? I don't know. We're going to find out, I guess. Eggplant, Parmesan, and garlic bread. Yes. Yes, please. And bake, is it nashi? No. Gnocchi. It's gnocchi, right? I hope so. Okay, you can correct me in the comments too. Baked gnocchi. I'm gonna say gnocchi with Italian sausage and broccoli, and then it's got a little place for notes. What is this? Oh, cool! It's got this is a cool guide. It's choose any 2 and add 1 recipe per zone. Mixer. Combine these ingredients. Okay, that's giving you instructions, function, and then temp and time. So if you want to do, say you choose miso glazed salmon and Mediterranean cauliflower, that actually sounds like a really good combination. It'll tell you how to do each one in each separate basket. I think that's really cool. And then, like, if you're making something comparable, so even if it's not a miso glazed salmon, it's still telling me how to cook the salmon properly. So if I want to do a teriyaki salmon instead, or, you know, like a garlic butter salmon or whatever. So even though this is a specific kind of salmon, it's, that's Aussie. But yeah, even if I want to change up the kind of salmon, it's still giving me a general direction on how to set the machine to cook the salmon. So I really like that. I'm glad it gives me that kind of chart. Another air fry cooking chart. So it's got basic stuff like asparagus, beets, bell peppers, broccoli, and it'll give you all the instructions for how to run the whole thing. Very cool. Air fry cooking chart. Oh, so it's got air fry cooking chart, 2 pages of that, a dehydrate chart. I'm excited about that. I've never dehydrated vegetables or fruits before, except I have for like Christmas ornaments. I did like a Christmas, a kitchen Christmas tree one time, and I like dried out some, apples and oranges just for an aesthetic, but it wasn't for eating. So I'm excited to try this. I've never done dehydrated food before. All right, I'm excited about this. Chicken bacon ranch. What's this? Kickstarter recipes, chicken bacon ranch sandwiches. Those are more choices. And then we come back to the pesto and balsamic pork loin with asparagus. I really like, I'm kind of leaning towards this because A, pork loin is cheap. And B, I just made some fresh pesto that I have in the fridge from my basil in the garden. And I could actually use that up. And asparagus would be my second favorite vegetable. So that actually might be my first recipe to try, but go ahead and comment if any of these seemed appealing to you. I will try that as well. Thanks for joining me. I'm really excited to get started. Like and subscribe for my next video, and we'll see how the first meal goes.